Question: what happens when you cross this with this?
Unknown transforming robot. It's probably shit, but if I just bet a quid, it really won't matter.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, back for another Transformer transformation review thingy. Yes, it is a new hairstyle. It seems to be the way with me. Once we come to auto assembly season, the green t-shirts come out, and I start to experiment with my hair. I don't know, go figure. It's just the way it is. Love of Beast Hunters continues apace. I am enjoying Beast Hunters. I'm enjoying the animated series. It's got flaws. Everything is flawed, but I'm really enjoying it. And the love of the toys is continuing apace as well. The only things I need from the current wave are Bumblebee and Prime. Those are the ones I suppose I'm least interested in. The Prime looks good. It looks a bit simplistic, or I don't know. It looks a bit too much like a play school transformer, like that horrendous thing over there, who is supreme class animated Prime. You know the one I mean. Oh, I really had a damning assessment of that chap. He's what was it I said? It's like a toy for children, not for big kids. So that I mean, I'm in no rush to get that Prime. I will get it, and of course the Bumblebee is Bumblebee. Oh, speaking of Bumblebees, 11. Ed, I have 11. 11 Bumblebees. Here's an interesting thing. Ed Bubblejumper, I think it's Bubblejumper 82. That probably means he was born in 82 as opposed to that being his age. No, he's 30, so he's born in 82. I think that's the way it is. You have 11. Dave Smizno has 11, and I have 11. We all have 11 Bumblebees. I'm sure. I looked for another one because I wanted to beat Jace, but I couldn't find a 12th. There must be one somewhere. I'm looking around now, waiting for him to jump out at me. Ooh. Does the keyring count? If the keyring counts, then I have 12. But if not, then 11. I should say it probably doesn't. So you see the title of this video. It's probably, I haven't written it down yet, but it's probably Transformers Animated Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. That's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So this is the genesis. I like that. This is the genesis of how this figure started. So I noticed that the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock, who I don't yet have, and I'm in no real hurry to get, will get it. It's a bit like the Prime. This Fall of Cybertron Grimlock looks great, but he is so very, very flawed. I know that he's not going to weigh very much at all. This is the international symbol for not weighing very much, and that normally annoys me. And I've seen that he was being repainted into a Megatron and remolded, and I like that. I like that very much, because I like my Megatrons, I like my Grimlocks, and I like my dinosaurs, all the rest of it. And it got me thinking that if it's the first time to my mind that a Grimlock had been repurposed into a Megatron, and of course it makes very, very good sense. For example, this chap, who is a very, very sweet Grimlock. So I had a little idea, and what I did was I acquired another one of these, and I got my paints out, and I shall show you what happened next. So the purpose of my little painting experiment was to turn this guy into this guy. And why not? Because this is a very, very nice Grimlock and a very nice Transformer. He's solid. He has good plastic. He's a nice heavy thing. And he just looks great. And he's full of character. And this guy, the iconic and very, very wonderful gold plastic. All gold plastic. Just don't transform this guy. So I thought, here's a nice big T-Rex. And it's a tech, mechanical T-Rex, as is this. So I thought, if I find the right paints, and find the right head, and do the right modifications, it could look good. I'll show you. You'll have to forgive my rather smug look, because I'm pleased with this guy. There he is. This is Transformers Animated Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. I wish my camera was an awful lot better, because you could see it an awful lot better. But he's completely repainted, as you can see. And let me just give you a good look around him. Have a good close-up on his face, first of all. I find it very difficult to to affect that kind of Transmetal look, because nothing shines like that chrome. And I know you can do some chromey things at home, but chromey at homey, but I'm not really sure how to do that. And so this is a mixture of acrylic and enamel paints, and I'm really really pleased with it. You see, let me just grab this Transmetal Megs. So there's the Transmetal Megs. We've got purple head, little purple feet, this purple shade at the side, and a couple of different colors of gold, lots of little bits of silver. Here we have purple head, purple feet, little bits at the side, gold, couple of different colors of gold, and some transmetally silver. And I'm really pleased with it. He still has this whole thing going on. Instead of saying now me Grimlock, he says me Megatron. No, he doesn't say me Megatron. Whatever Megatron said. Yeah. Yes. That's what he says. Yeah. Wasn't very good, but there you go. Doesn't need any weapons. He doesn't have a nice big arm cannon, but sure, that doesn't really matter. And I think he's really good. Now, like a lot of these kind of do-it-yourself paint jobs at home, the paint is really, really fickle and it wants to come off. This is where the acrylic paint is. It's a mixture of a kind of a silver and a purple ink. But I just wish it was kind of more shiny, poppier. But I'm not too bothered about it. And what I like about this mold, what I like about a lot of the animated molds, you have a lot of very, very obvious, blocky, uncomplicated panels, and they all look really good, and they're really easy to paint and repaint. So that's how this guy ended up. Let me just get a little bit of a comparison here. See, yeah, you can see what I tried to do here. It was more or less successful. You see, I had to mix a kind of a gold and silver to get the same color on these his little T-Rex arms here, and I more or less got it right. Now I'm going to transform this guy as per usual. Um, it's funny, this seems the wrong way around, but I checked my other Grimlock and it's the other way around. It's the same way. It seems like it should be on the top so you could notice it better. Anyway, so just the normal thing here. So this is this is kind of my new thing. Repurposing, completely repurposing bots. I want to, the next thing I want to do is to get an animated Megatron, the leader class size, and repurpose him into a Galvatron because he absolutely wants to do that. Now, I've taken the head from Beast Wars, regular Beast Wars Megatron, and I completely repainted it. And I thought that I would have to use an animated Megatron, and I tried it with an animated Megatron, but I preferred it. I really preferred it with a. Oh come on! I really preferred it with the Beast Wars Megatron. I had a little kind of spare Beast Wars Megatron knocking about. Rather, a junker, completely unfinished. See, I suppose I'm trying to kind of keep the head revealed to the last. You'll know what he looks like anyway. So, and I had to do a little bit of filing and tooling and cutting and opened up this bad boy and all kinds of other things. But I was so pleased with it. It's a really good fun thing to do. And anybody who paints out there are a few people who paint and do extensive kind of repurposings and modifications, and it's really good fun. And I'm definitely a relatively new convert to it. Hopefully, I'll get better because it's the kind of thing that requires a little bit of patience. Now, the normal Grimlock wants you to do that and fold those little arms away, but in the grand scheme of things, this looks better. All right, let me see. I think that's a good enough pose. There he is. This is yeah, that's not bad. This is the robot. This is the Megatron proper for Transformers Animated Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. And I think he looks so good. You see, I've taken the Beast Wars Megatron head. Let me just be careful with Transmetal on my lap here. Beast Wars Megatron head. Taken it off, and I swapped the Grimlock head. I've had to do a lot of kind of filing and cutting underneath this bad boy, and I've repainted the head completely to make it look more like the Transmetal Megatron head. I'll just get the Transmetal Megatron, the original, out just to show you a little bit of comparison. And there they are side by side for a little comparison. You see that this chap is a pretty good homage to this the original Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. The only thing that this guy's missing is the little Megatron there, which is imprinted on his epaulette. I suppose if I really wanted, I could get one, you know, these little sections at either side here, but I'm not sure how I would do it. Maybe those little the little letters that you can rub onto something, but I'm not sure that that would stay on very well. And the advantage this guy has over this guy is that this guy is not going to fall apart, and he was really so much fun to make. He doesn't have a handheld weapon either, but that doesn't matter. Now you can see on his chest, this guy is a chest cheat. It looks like the 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 dinosaur head folds up into the chest, but it's not the case at all. It's just a chest cheat. So I wanted to affect just the eyes on this guy. So I opened them up completely, and inside there's this. This is actually clear, but the back of it is painted gold. So I just wanted to get the eyes, so I scratched out a couple of eyes. Instead of making them neat, I scratched them out and made them look distressed. So it looks a bit more kind of urgent and raging, like there's a urgency or a fire going on inside him there. And I really like that because it offset everything else. All the other lines in this boy are really so clean. So I really liked how that came out. Now, if any of you all know how to set this paint a bit better, is there anything I can do to it so it doesn't flake? You know, because sometimes, especially enamels, can get a little bit flaky once they're on. Haven't had a lot of problems with them yet, but I haven't played with them extensively, if you get my meaning. But I know that there are things you can do. Maybe someone there can tell me something I can do in order to make sure that nothing is going to fall off this guy. So this is the first of, it's the first repurposing I think I've done of a bot. Yeah, it is. The next one I want to try, like I say, is taking the leader class Megatron from animated and turning him into Galvatron. That would be a nice project as well. We all know the kind of things that are going on there. Greys, purples, blacks. I mean, he's nearly there already. Just have to give him a funky kind of horned head effect. Really pleased with this. He sits up beside my Transmetal Megatron, who doesn't get transformed, and I'm not going to recommend that you transform that boy. But if any of the rest, if any of you all have something out there that you've done a bit like this, repurposing, just completely repurposing a bot, I would love to see it. I really would, because I've had so much fun doing this guy. Yeah, I would really love to see any of the bots you have. I have seen a few that have been completely new bots, and even bots that have never really existed before. Impactor at all, I like those. So I shall be keeping my eyes and ears posted to see if anybody has any responses. This is Ray, and one more time, Transformers Animated Beast Wars Transmetal Megatron. You see, it's getting easier. And I shall see you all very, very soon at the Auto Assembly, and also very soon back on the screen here on YouTube. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray signing out.
Now that's what